Yeah, welcome back to the Cosmic Library in MC Escher in space. That is filled with undergrads and graduates and students and teachers and academic words and more synonyms for the things that I've already said, for I am your host, Goon the Unending, but I'm not the Game Master. And here to tell us who the Game Master is and to tell us the proper nomenclature for the leader of this particular game with this particular setting is none other than the thenoodledoodler. Noodle, it's time for your TED Talk. Come on down.
Dungeons and Dragons. Dungeons and Dragons. Today we'll be playing a game of Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition. I'm not going to do this TED Talk voice the whole time. The intro will take the entire stream.
This is
but we are playing Dungeons and Dragons. Specifically, we are taking a spin on the Adventuring Academy. And as of such, I will be grading each and every one of you. And I am solely in charge of your grades. That's correct. This season, I am your grade master.
Hey!
Hey! AKA your GM. And this story is going to be, like I said, a take on the Adventure Academy with a little bit of a sad twist. And sad characters, except for James. You know, all around. So,
Literally the opposite. Mine just wants to go home. I'm homesick. There's a little bit of a difference.
Yeah. So, to start our adventure, I would like you to imagine the Cosmic Library looking around. You know that little stand where all the pamphlets are? In there, that's right, this entire campaign's one pamphlet. In there, you pull out a pamphlet for LaGrandia Community College. LaGrandia Community College is, of course, taking place in the city of LaGrandia, a giant mountain town built on and inside the mountain. Atop of it, LaGrandia Adventuring Academy, the pride of the city, the creation of the school that creates the greatest adventurers of all time. And of course, none of you go there because it is expensive and has a low acceptance rate. Unless you're a cleric, but none of you are. So, as we venture our way down the mountain, we find ourselves near the very base of it, a community college. You've all seen a community college. It's not this one. This one's got entirely too much lawn. I don't know who said that pre-stream, so I can't give them proper credit.
It was me.
It was Goon. Instead, you see utilitarian buildings all around, annexes, and those little shed-like things. You don't ever have to take classes in those. They look like little motorhome sheds.
No, but I have seen them.
Are you talking about like the ones that like contractors use? Like when they're trying to like build a building, they have just like a weird little outhouse?
Yeah. Just everywhere. Oh, so there is a single field that acts as all of the sports fields and also where 19-year-olds who want to get their lunch outside sit at. It's a mess out there. And to start our adventure, we will see who do I want to introduce first?
You can roll initiative.
Roll initiative.
Okay.
Oh my god, that didn't
Fine,
come up
we'll
the
roll
page.
initiative for...
I wasn't God for 2 weeks, and suddenly the power's already coming back to my head.
16.
Let's see, where
Initiative,
is it?
fellas, initiative.
Oh, okay, cool.
Guess what I rolled?
Is it a natty 1?
20.
It's a natty 1!
Hey, oppa!
That is a total of 2.
It's gonna be a total of 25 for Rufus Gladwell.
Gladwell.
Yes.
I rolled a 13.
All right, so unless I've done my math incorrectly, the order will be Goon, followed by Moss, followed by James, followed by Lissa.
Do you want me to hold mine till last since I'm the only one who's not a sad backstory person?
You know what? Actually, you make a fair point.
Let's
guess
get all the sad people out of the way, and then it'll come in my character. Will come
You
in
can
for
acquiesce your initiative voluntarily.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold my
Here
action.
we go. Okay. So, starting at the top of this group, despite everyone else coming here alone, it's a community college. I would say that I assume that Rufus's father has decided to come with him to get all of the orientation and onboarding handled. How does Rufus feel about this?
whatever needs to be, whatever needs to get done to get this started, the sooner he's out of his dad's sight, the better. The sooner he can start slacking off, really. So Rufus is kind of, pardon the pun, sheepishly walking around out behind his father, taking instruction very well, an act that is...
Now, why would that be a pun?
Oh, because he's a satyr, and so is his dad.
Yes, indeed.
Rufus Gladwell is a 25-year-old satyr who, if asked, will tell you that he's 7'1", but that's only when his retrograde legs are out as far as they'll go, and he thinks that's what the true measure of height is. He stands comfortably at around 5'11". He has black floppy hair.
Retrograde means because he's a furry. Just throwing that out there. That's a fact. Everyone who knows what that means.
Cool. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for calling me out. That's great. I love that. He has black floppy hair. He's got sort of red highlights to his body fur, but his hair is jet black and just well conditioned, just immaculately well kept hair. It's a source of pride for him. Lots of face jewelry and earlobe piercings because he's got big goat ears that he loves to bedazzle. On his back is slung a sort of gear punk slide. In my head, I've been referring to it as a slide cheat banjo, not too entirely dissimilar to the one that Heimerdinger plays in Arcane. And he's wearing what is, his closest approximation of the clothes that he already owns, of this school uniform. And so, yes, he is just, again, sheepishly following his dad around as his dad takes point in the registration, because, again, he's just waiting for the moment to start slacking off. Like, he's agreed to come here, but he has never officially agreed to actually give a shit or try.
So you guys approach the office where there is a woman who looks to be approximately 600 years old. She is not an elf, she is a human. And she is kind of very slowly and shakily looking at papers, and she kind of looks up at you two, and she goes, "Can I get your names, please?" And your dad kind of looks over at you. "Go on, son. You have things to do today."
Rufus, and Reggie Gladwell.
"Very well. What is your course of study?"
I'll be taking the, kind of looks around, leans in and says, "Which course?"
"Okay." And she leans back and she opens this drawer, and it just keeps going. Like, the drawer just keeps coming out. As
Classic gag.
Yeah, it's a classic fantasy. It's a classic magic gag. The never-ending.
The never-ending drawer, of course.
Yeah. Whoa! And knocks over a kid in the background. And conveniently, your file is right by where her leg is. She pulls it out. "All right, you'll be staying in the M building for your dormitory. Please report to class in 2 hours." She holds out this folder.
Dormitory? Father, I thought I was still staying in the pool house while I was studying here. Right? Dad? Father?
He's just staring at you.
No. You're not going to make me bunk with
oh
poor
my
people, are you? Oh, I've agreed to come here. I did not agree to live here.
Boy, our characters didn't get along so well.
Guys, very well. You're staying in room 208A.
That's a nasty trick to play. I know you're a lawyer, and I know exactly that you've done what you thought you've done. I know that was all intentional, the things you omitted from our discussions.
Now, son, I have no idea what you're talking about, but should I get some extra peace and quiet and time alone with your stepfather, then all shall be well. And,
weird way to admit to your son that you just want to bone your hubby.
he rolls his eyes. Is all the paperwork in order? And she goes, yes, all seems to be in order. All I's dotted, all T's crossed. This wouldn't have it any other way. Farewell, son. And he pats you on your head and leaves. Just about face. No longer
Who's
says
going
anything to you.
Who's going to carry all these crates to my dorm then? I've got a mountain of crates here. They're taller than I am. Dad?
He's gone.
Oh, he's gone. He is fully... Alright, look around, see if there's any simple-minded students that I can take advantage of with my superior wit.
I'm so glad you mentioned it. Right behind you was a mouse.
I look behind me and don't see her.
A mouse spoke, not a mouse.
I look behind her, I look behind me and don't see her.
It would be him. Just scraggly little brown splotchy mouse folk named Bramble.
Bramble. So we got Rufus and Bramble.
Very stark contrast to your put-togetherness. He's very scraggly with old worn clothes, messy hair, just tied back in a loose ponytail.
I'm looking for like an orc or a giant folk of some kind, someone who I can like pay very little for this very simple task for them.
In the distance, you do see what appears to be some sort of half giant, but he is currently talking to a much larger giant woman.
I acknowledge the mouse in my presence.
Hello, mouse.
Greetings, rodent.
Rodent?
Yes, rodent.
Go ahead and roll for initiative. I see where this is going.
Okay.
No.
No. All right.
Okay.
I need you to move. I'm signing in.
Oh, okay. I guess I climb my mountain of boxes and pout.
And just pout.
Yes.
Hey.
Hey.
I've got business. I don't have time for you.
Okay, darling. What's your name?
Bramble Silverfield.
Bramble Silverfield. She starts to pull in the drawer till it gets back to the B section. It's right. It's my first name. I don't know why. So Tom drops it on the table. All right, here, and it doesn't look like we currently have your studies marked down. Are you undecided, or have you picked your course of study?
Could have been on the forums. I'm in marketing and statistics.
All right. A valuable part of every adventuring party.
Can I?
It looks like you are in the M building, room 208-B.
Can I roll insight on marketing and statistics studies at an adventuring academy?
We're all
Yes, sir.
fucking sweet mates is what's going on.
You got it. Someone kept track of the letters and numbers I was saying.
I went to a school that did suites like that in the exact same way. We had like a central living room area with a kitchenette,
cool.
and then there were the
perfectly
four.
predict what I was up to. Thank you. All right.
It's like I've run a game that's in a high school with a dorm or something before.
Yay. Anyway, what'd you get on that insight?
Oh, let's see. That's going to be... That's going to be a 12 in total.
I mean, what? Do you think that, like, adventuring parties don't need to do marketing? Do you think they just get jobs from the void?
You know what? Inner voice of reason, you make a very compelling argument.
But also, you're weirdly sarcastic about it.
Yeah, I guess. I am. Wow.
There's no ulterior motive. Nope,
Even your
none
conscience is a
whatsoever.
jackass.
Indeed. Absolutely. Listen, I have an insight of 7. I'll be doing this a lot.
Okay.
My
Well, anyway.
deception is 7. So
Oh,
let's see.
interesting. On equal, finally, a worthy opponent.
Finally, our battle shall be legendary.
I know we had the same meme in mind.
Of course.
You and I are just
Anyway,
almost
Bramble's
in
getting
level
their
for
shit together.
that. All right. I assume you just ignore the pouting satyr, or do you help him?
Now that I'm done, do you need something?
Well, I appear to have overpacked, despite the fact that I thought I was going to be here only one day and could go home afterwards.
You weren't expecting to stay at the college you're attending?
All I'm saying is it's a 15-minute tram ride, and I don't see why I couldn't commute.
Sounds like a you problem.
Thank you.
As someone who did that sophomore year, mood.
I don't mean to be a bother, but it is actually a requirement that you live with your assigned adventuring party for your first year of courses.
Hold on, I've already got a party picked out for me? What is this? I pull up my sheet. What is this bullshit?
Well, you see a list of names. The third one on the list. Alyssa, would you like to introduce your character as you approach?
You guys see a cute little 5-foot blonde half-elf with green eyes and curly hair. And she has two very doting grandparents kind of like pushing her forward as they're trying to get her to go to the college against her will.
Pause.
No, sweetie,
Cutie
don't make a
alert.
fuss. Come on now. It's
But I don't
important you go to school.
wanna.
It's important you get an education.
Okay, but I'm supposed to be studying, like, nature? This isn't
They
a
have
city!
a druid study course here.
You know,
This feels
I did a
counterintuitive.
minor in druidic studies. It was at Lagrandia, but it was still good. I'm sure this is still fine.
Gotta just,
Excuse me,
like-
darling. I need your name. Please don't hold up the line.
My name's Clariel Reinbeck, and these are my grandparents, Constance and Welton.
I don't need your life story. I just needed the name. And she looks, course of study.
Druidic studies, technically, but
All right. She puts your folder away, signs something, puts what? You're staying in the M building, room 208-D, and she kind of holds up your coursework packet.
she takes the course packet and takes a look and just looks at her grandparents and just gives them this, like, I could be in nature right now. Look.
So far, the people in your buildings, in your room, seem to be taking up a lot of space over there if you want to help them.
Meanwhile, back on mountain luggage.
You see,
Meanwhile,
by the way,
no, no.
meanwhile, you mean the camera's here and it zooms out to here.
Right?
So you're right next to the setup.
Meanwhile, Rufus has taken out his banjo and start playing Folklore by Taylor Swift.
Oh, god damn it. Alright.
What a guy.
Okay, what a fella.
Because from the second that she's entered the room, like, he had that moment as, like, she was pinged as a cutie. And so now he's in satyr mode.
Women love Swifties.
Clariel's gonna kind of like shuffle to the side awkwardly and sit down, and she's going to pull out her crochet hooks and sit and start crocheting.
Taylor Swift in this world is, of course, an Aarakocra. Swift. Anyway, with that songbird out of the way,
Hey,
the camera pans back on over to the half-giant and aforementioned much larger woman. Victor, sweetie, are you ready for your classes?
Mother, I am so excited for school.
Holy shit.
Oh no. That's my boy! High five.
I am going. High five, mommy. I get to make so many people happy. It's going to be so much fun.
That is my boy. All right, you go out there.
We've got these
I have
moody ass
important-
little emo kids in the corner, and then we've got the fucking himbo from heaven.
Yeah.
I will
You
describe
have fun.
who you are seeing if you'd like.
Sure.
Actually,
All right, go for it.
I made him on Hero Forge. I can throw the
Hell
image
yeah,
of who you
dude.
are seeing. There we go. Standing at a hefty 8'6". But he's more about. I put it into the Twitch D&D
Thank
zone
you.
chat.
Oh my god.
He is exceptionally pale, has like effectively like gray eyes, pale lips, pale fingernails. He looks, if he wasn't so big, you'd think he was malnourished, but he's gigantic. Topping in probably closer to 450, 500 pounds. And he's hunched over like he can't really carry himself. He's got a big paunch belly. And he's wearing a little chef's apron, and strapped to his back is a frying pan, and at his waist is a ladle. And he's completely bald and a massive blonde mustache, and he's just looking at his mom like he's the happiest kid in the world. He's just like, I am going to make so many people happy today, mommy.
Yes, you are, Victor, sweetie, and I need to go do my important work. I hear there's entirely too much geese on the pond, and I need to get that taken care of.
Oh, those geese are always up to no good. I tell you what, you give me geese, I make a soup.
Okay, Victor. Victor's mom, of course, works for one of the many, some might say, unnecessary departments of the government of this system. She is the vice secretary of the Department of Arbitrary Limitation. She makes sure that everything stays within a decided upon number. You don't want too many guitar players playing at the same time throughout the city, or too many coins in a fountain. And she makes sure that those stay in line. She's very passionate about her work.
Victor is also very passionate about his work, but Victor makes soup.
He gets it from his mom.
Yeah.
They have not yet made a department of soup construction, but the Department of Research and Development is thinking about it, and if they do,
Like #1 degree, first student enroll.
yeah. All right.
Well-
so you make
Holy fuck.
Hello, no friend.
We're on eye level because I'm on top of all the boxes.
you don't even get to the desk. You just get
You are
distracted.
I see what you do at the box is very clever. You're very tall. In my family, that means very good.
Why, thank you, tall, bald stranger.
Victor needs to go get his degree. Pardon me one moment.
Yes.
Hello.
And he walks over. Victor's name is Victor Advocat, here for school.
I'm gonna need the. Hold on. And she once again pulls out the entire drawer, and she pulls out like 6 Victors because she couldn't quite understand your last name. Which, like, all the Victors are right next to each other because it's organized by first name.
Oh, that makes sense.
Hey, there we go. I was for a reason. I definitely didn't do a bad job of describing earlier. Okay, in your course of study.
Victor here for culinary art. Make soup.
Okay, looks like you're staying in the M building, room 208-C.
Oh, I'm so excited. Do I get key?
Yes, it's in your packet that she hands to you, and she gestures.
Oh,
The
the packet just is like one hand size for him. He's so excited. He's like, oh, I get to go to school.
Yoo-hoo,
rest
big guy.
of the dorm is right there. If you could please get them out of this part of the building, they're starting to clog up the place.
Yes,
We
yes.
need to-
About that, could you?
Mine was dash what? C or D?
D, yeah, I just did it by initiative order.
I figured. That's why I was double checking.
D
Okay,
for the best.
This
M
this
dash
makes sense.
A.
What was the room number again?
You're M-D,
Sure.
I'm M-A, Moss is M-B,
No,
you're M-C.
Building M.
Yeah,
Building
we're
M.
M208, and then Goon, you're A. Moss
M208.
is B. James is C, and I am D.
This will probably not come up again, but yes, that
C
is
for,
correct.
C for cook. It is finally coming true.
I just needed to give a building room and dash number to see if anyone would catch on to what was going on, and immediately on the second one, Lissa did.
Yes,
All right.
Victor, was it?
Hello, no friend.
Yes, friend.
Victor's name is Victor. Who are you? Who is my friend?
Charmed to meet you. My name is Rufus Gladwell.
Rufio.
Ruf-
Okay.
Rufus.
Rufiums. Yeah, got it.
Ru? Like,
Mine
like.
Mine like trap. Don't worry, I got it. It's
No,
very good.
I assure you, you do, it's Ru like the cooking thing.
Yeah,
Ru.
Ru.
Ru. Fist. Like fist, but without the
Fizz.
T.
Rufus, got
Rufus.
it.
You got
It's
it?
very good. It's good
Look
name.
me in-
I like.
I need you to look me in the eye and tell me it.
Victor got it. Roofies.
Close enough. My new friend, would you be so kind as to help me move all of my luggage?
Where are we going?
To building. We're going to. We're go.
I'm picturing that he's on top of the luggage still. You just picked
Yes.
up the whole thing.
I just picked up the pile.
Ah!
Technically, because of my race category, I count as a large class person in turn for carrying capacity. So I just scoop up you and all of your stuff. It's like, let's go, and I kind of like toss the whole thing up.
Cool. I'm gonna try to maintain my balance.
When we get to the room, we make soup. It's going to be great.
Wonderful. I play Pirates of the Caribbean on my banjo. As I sail away in the arms of this giant I've made friends with. This is the okay. So things are turning up for Rufus Gladwell.
Victor picks up all of the pile of boxes and sees the two other folks standing at the bottom. It's like, oh, hello, little people. Oh, this is the first time Victor be so big. Everybody always bigger than Victor, but you're so small. It's very cute. Look, your hair's so curly, and look, you got big old ears. Victor going to think we good friends.
My ears aren't big. They're perfectly sized to my body.
If you look at Victor ear, his ears are the size of yours. You are very small and cute. He pops you on the head and just like a whole palm on your face.
Does anyone else want to ride on the shoulders of this giant, or is it just going to be me?
If it
Come
gets
on,
there
Victor,
faster, sure.
Victor making soup. Let's go.
I lean down a hand to anyone who'll take it.
Thinks for a second. It looks up at Victor and just does grabby hands, asking for uppies.
Puts down one finger for you to sit on and just hoists you to his shoulder.
I just scamper up.
I have so many friends already. Victor popular at school.
And legends will say that one day a man picked up a mountain and a party was formed.
I'm pretty sure the man is the mountain.
Victor called top bunk.
That is not going to happen.
I get that first.
We have our own rooms, Victor.
Typically, you want the lightest person on the top.
Oh, you're so funny. Our new friends make very funny joke.
All right. You guys make your way to a series of 13 identical buildings, each as bland as the last. And amongst at the very end of this set, fortunately, you had a giant carrying you the whole time because it's quite a long walk from the main campus. You find Building M, heading up to the second floor, once again, being carried.
It's getting very tired. I can't wait for soup.
You find Suite 208. Any of your keys will work for it. But it doesn't matter because the room is unlocked. You see a central room with desks, a sofa or two facing each other. The kitchenette is more of a hot pot and a sink, but Victor will make it work, I'm sure.
Victor very good and make fire. Got tinderbox.
Hey. And then there are, in a rotation around this semicircular
Hey, Victor, can we
room,
not catch the dorm on fire this weekend? That would be great.
It's first weekend. There's so many time for new mistake to make. That's how school work. Mommy says so. Victor make fire.
Okay, can we do that outside then?
I've got so many things to unpack.
We have barbecue. Yes, great idea.
Yeah, let's have a barbecue. Let's definitely have a barbecue.
You know what? I'm going to spread word about this barbecue, all right? And then he leaves.
So smart.
Rufus dips.
All right. In the semicircular room at each of the 5 major points, there's a doorway leading to a bedroom that is little more than a walk-in closet and a bed. Victor might be a little cramped, and coming out of one of them is
He's still very excited. He's like clapping his hands, and he's just like, I can't my own room.
Coming out of room E, there is a woman in the most ornate robes you've ever seen. Having said that, they are bathrobes. And she seems a little half out of it. She is an elven woman with a sort of chestnut hair that is braided on either side and big round nerd glasses. And she kind of seems out of it. She goes, oh, you're all here. Oh, fantastic. She's kind of looking you each up and...
Beauty alert.
I thought we already had the whole party. Okay.
Hello, Victor. Name is Victor.
That's Victor.
Hey, hi, Victor. It's a
Hello.
pleasure to meet you. My name is Emmy, and she kind of slowly holds her hand out.
Victor shakes her whole arm.
Oh, okay.
All right, don't break her now.
Um,
Don't break her. Come on.
No, Victor, very gentle. No worries. No worries, my friend. Rufus worries too much.
I don't worry too much. My name is Rufus. Rufus Gladwell. I'm here for witchcraft.
Witchcraft. Ah, very interesting. I am clerical studies.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought I saw God in those eyes.
Fuck.
It's not me doing it this time!
2 down. The other 2
Oh,
need to...
I do declare.
Oh, good heavens.
I'm not even playing a bard.
Anyway.
I'm a hot witch, baby.
She's taken back a little bit, but she goes, okay. Yeah, I didn't need to go to registration because this is my 2nd year. What are your 2 names? She points at the other 2 of you who have not introduced yourselves.
Hi, I'm Bramble.
Ramble. Okay.
I'm Clario. Nice to meet ya.
Nice to meet you. I'm Emmy. What are we, Okay, you guys are a lot. Has anyone ever told you that?
Victor is very small for family.
No one has ever told me that
I
ever.
mean a lot in size, but I think I'm taller than almost all of you.
Quick question. Is there room in anyone else's room to store some of my stuff? I have way too much.
Ah. Okay, well, you have fun with that.
Did you not have a bag? Wait, didn't I hear you say that your house is 15 minutes away? Why can't you just go home and store it?
Because that would require effort.
Oh my god.
Victor has plenty of room. Store box in Victor room.
Victor, you are a saint. There's no way any of my stuff is fitting in that room with him.
There's absolutely no room.
No room at all.
Victor only bring necessity. Mommy say it's good for character.
By
I don't want
necessity,
any
you mean a
of your
ladle and a
shit in
soup
my
pot,
room.
right?
Mm-hmm. He basically, so he's got on him a small rucksack that has his cooking utensils, in which he's got a bunch of cleavers and stuff, and his big old ladle, and he's got a little kit on him that has a bunch of vials and a pot hanging off his belt. He just has a little kit on him full of ingredients. But when I bring spice pack to school, Mommy say it's okay.
Or if, Victor, do you have a change of clothes? That looks like all you brought.
What do I need new clothes for? These one's perfectly fine.
Okay, so we're taking him shopping later is what I'm hearing, right?
Hold on. I might have something big enough for him. Have you ever seen Tom Kench's coat from League of Legends? It's 2 coats that are joined together in the back, and so I do that, and I give that to Victor.
We become quick friends, Rufus. You are a good friend.
Now, that's dry clean only. Do you know what that means?
What is clean?
Dry clean. Okay, so when you wear things, okay, you know what? I'm going to need to take 5 from you existing in proximity to me. I'm going to try to dip from this scene for a second time.
He picks you up, and he's like, you give Victor a gift. Victor has to pay return favor. And he's like slightly welling up in his eyes, like he's like crying a little bit that you gave him a coat. And he goes, don't worry, Victor got something. He reaches into his pack and he hands you a vial. He goes, I got a vial of bone broth.
Bone broth. Yes.
So this is actually something I do have on my character, so you can just have this. It is a healing potion.
All right, bone broth. Very nice. Oh, so you're playing an artificer?
No.
Oh. Okay. Because this smelt of alchemy to me, but I guess I was wrong.
If you were to try it, you would notice that it is in fact a healing potion, but it is
bone broth.
It's bone broth. It's good. Make you happy.
Very nice.
Mommy says soup make you happy. This make you happy, Roofies.
Oh, righty then. I'm going to just kind of put that on the counter, and I guess. Yeah.
Not to worry, Victor, make more. We go have good time.
Victor the Giant. The Giant. Adding you to my enemies list.
You just leave it on the counter.
Yes.
I want to nick it.
Cool. Go for it.
All right, cut hands.
It is in fact a healing potion. I have more on me. It is 2d4 plus 2 if you were to drink it.
Versus, what would that be? It'd be, what would it be would counter your nicking roll?
Perception.
Oh, perception. That's
No, unless you're expecting it to be nicked, which you can say that you maybe are just trusting. It would go against your passive. So as you're saying, you're inherently distrustful of these people so far. I don't know why you'd expect it to get stolen.
Perception. Okay. I guess. Oh, I don't care. It's an 8. So with an 8, Rufus simply just doesn't care.
I mean, well, no. Well, you know, it's gone.
It is not mine anymore.
The potion of healing passes to a third person's inventory. And I don't have dice out because I'm not that dungeon master. I have dice right next to me. The bag's just closed.
Sorry, how much does it heal for?
2d4 plus 2.
Yeah. What was your sleight of hand check?
Oh, it was 11.
I rolled an 8. I rolled a total of 8.
Yeah.
All right.
My passive my passive sees that.
A few people may or may not have seen it in the room.
Okay.
Emmy kind of looks
it
at
was
everyone.
up for grabs.
It was left on the counter.
Yeah. Counter is communal.
Well, folks, because it's your first year, I believe you have to do a sort of orientation test. I don't think I'll be joining you for this, but if I do, I will be there. I'm gonna go get dressed and don't bother me. And she closes her bedroom door.
Bye-bye.
Not a problem.
Farewell, I guess.
Do they assign random second years to every first year group, or is that just us?
I don't know.
Don't
What?
know.
I do not elaborate.
Do we have a handbook or something?
Yeah, you got a handbook. That's part of your packet.
Okay.
Yeah. No. You can make an investigation check if you want to read through the handbook quickly.
Okay.
I think what has happened in Rufus's room is that his bed has been stacked on top of a bunch of the crates. So now they're just a bunch of his crates are under his bed, but now there's a series of them that is also a staircase up to his bed.
That's actually kind of rad.
You know, must
anyone,
recreate mountainous terrain.
Hey.
If anyone was to look into Clariel's room, Clariel has essentially turned the bed into like a sofa, and instead of the bed, she has a nice comfy hammock hung up in the corner.
Ooh.
Fun fact, I did that in college. I lofted my bed and put a hammock underneath.
Cool.
That is the way to live.
Amazing.
It was awesome.
My room was not big enough for that.
I didn't go to a stay-away college.
It's probably for the best. My school sucked.
Mine was overly expensive. Moss, what'd you
Mine
get?
didn't suck.
Agreed.
Mine was just expensive.
Dirty 20.
With the Dirty 20, you do find this section about party assignment. And party assignment is based entirely on what they think would make a good fit for different studies. They try to have, like, you know, someone who can talk to people, someone who can handle nature, someone who can fight, you know. And they are first-year students. For the most part, the only exception you can find is if someone either transfers to this school from another one and doesn't have a pre-existing party, or the pre-existing party is in some way no longer available.
What you reading there,
That's
rodent?
not ominous and well, though.
You've got a pale look
Our
on your
poor
face.
roommate. Either she's also someone who's not like used to this shit, or the other implication is her party died last year.
No, that's not the letter of the text. Hold on. There are many things besides this that could incapacitate a party. These text things have to be specific. My father's a lawyer. He doesn't stop talking about this shit.
They could just be in the hospital.
Or trapped inside of a magical artifact. Or I don't.
But regardless of what happened to them, they're no longer here.
Spinning
You guys
around.
are very loud, you hear in the other room.
Apologies, gorgeous.
Sorry, Victor, keep his voice down.
Anyway, here's Wondrous Rampart.
He has not been talking. He's just been listening to everybody.
No.
He's sitting on the ground watching Bramble read.
Rufus is using Victor's shoulder as a chair.
He just doesn't notice. Absolutely does not notice that you're there.
Oh, Doug, what are you doing?
Hello, hello, friend.
Yes,
Would you
Victor,
like
yes.
to draw us? He's
He-
very special.
Rufus takes a handkerchief out and drapes it over his bald head and then puts his elbow on it.
Look at that.
You have a greasy forehead. This is good. This is good
It's
stuff.
good, yeah.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
okay.
he's
Yeah.
good, yeah,
Yeah.
he's-
Let me just
he's
polish that to a mere sheen for you. He's making fun of him,
It's
but
okay.
he's too.
He's good. It's good ingredient, and he licks his finger.
Oh. I learn new things and discover new smells every time you open your mouth.
He just smiles at you with his big, gigantic teeth. He's like,
Victor, what kind of music do you like?
Victor like music.
Wonderful. Anyway, here's
It's good,
Wondrous
it's good,
Rampart.
yeah. His music is good, yeah. It's good.
Today is going to be the day that they're going to throw it back to you.
Oh, this favorite song.
Anyway, waiting for inciting action.
You guys can either just keep shit talking for the in-game 2 hours until you're on your orientation class, or you can just have skip to it. Up to you.
I guess we could do a banjo musical cue and time skip.
All right.
Victor has never been happier. Like, you play music next to him, he's like, his favorite song. Every time that you play a different song, he goes, it's Victor's favorite song.
You guys actually, as this is happening, you see Clariel pull up the crochet thing she's working on, and she's sizing Victor up.
Oh.
He does not notice. It's like,
all right.
Rufy's playing me song. It's very good. It's very good.
So, you guys are led into a large gymnasium-type building. Inside, there are groups in line ahead of you. You guys are told to stay with your party for now, as this orientation is a party orientation. Your guys' appointment hitting at the 2-hour mark. You guys get there. And they go, okay, and does everyone have the necessary equipment for their course of study?
Victor all set.
I have a question. On my course list, it says a familiar. What is that, and how do I get one?
A familiar is, of course, a fantastical creature that assists you in your coursework.
Ooh.
Let's see here. I believe your father, this name doesn't seem to be your relation, put down, what animal did you pick for your familiar?
Oh, a point white-tailed buck.
That's right.
Yes.
It seems that you're a family member. You could probably suss out with a high insight. He's talking about your stepdad, but since he doesn't have your last name.
I see.
Filled out for this, and she holds out. She reaches into a bag and pulls out a small capsule and holds it out to you.
What do is it glass or is it opaque? What's going on?
It is a sort of. It is clear, and inside is sort of a blue, smoky liquid. And in it, you see a silhouette of what appears to be a deer.
It's very small.
You throw it down, darling.
What? Like, and I don't give it any force. I just release it from my fingertips.
Make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh fuck. Saving
As a
throw.
deer forms right in between your feet.
You guys see Clariel's eyes get big, and then she goes,
Wait, that's not fair.
That's gonna be a 13.
It's a deer. Why can't I have my chinchilla?
It's gonna be a 13 on my dexterity saving throw.
You're 13, you're good. You just barely jump out of the way as a full deer.
Whoa! A deer? Really? I mean, it's got a sick rack, but that's not the kind of sick rack I'm usually into.
It's good venison, yeah. We make soup.
Up, big guy. This one's mine.
Unfortunately,
Okay, Luffy, you take him down. I skin, yeah.
Unfortunately, that is a creature of pure magic. If you were to, and she grabs the horns of the animal and just snaps its neck, and
Whoa!
it poops into dust, and all that dust floats together back into the capsule.
Victor is astounded.
So, I'm pretty sure there's a picture book of a similar concept to this. The name escapes me. But so this is it.
Yeah, it becomes more conscious and personality as it gets to know you. That's why I felt good just killing it right now, because it doesn't really understand it's alive yet.
It's astonishing you're able to do that in front of a crowd of, I want to assume, like 50 or 60 other students.
Oh, I've killed a lot of things in my time. I was always a teacher, you know.
What is your name? I'm gonna add you to my enemies list.
Okay, so just because something doesn't understand it's alive yet doesn't mean that that's not cruel and unusual.
Hold on, I'm getting the name of my enemy.
Ethics student. Farrah. Ferrah.
A-H. Ah. Okay, and... Thank you. I put the vial into my waistcoat pocket and come to grips that I now own a deer, for whatever reason.
All right. Should your guidance need any counseling, please come to me if you need anything else. Anyone else missing anything for their first assignment?
What does Victor need?
Victor,
Yeah, what are you offering?
well, what
Can Victor offer you some broth?
I would love some broth. Thank you very much.
Here comes a ladle, and he pulls out a ladle and pours it out. And it's like, take a sip. It's very good.
It's my understanding when reading my paperwork that you two are not inherently combat members of the group. She's pointing to Bramble, the marketing major, and the culinary major. Unfortunately, as it often goes with adventuring parties, everyone kind of needs to be involved, now don't they? So do try to keep up, and maybe support your team.
What is combat?
What are we doing?
You'll see. Into the gymnasium with you.
Oh, but we play the games. Victor love game.
Okay.
And
It's
as you make it into the gym, there are, on the bleachers, there is 4 people. One of them is this, is actually the very old woman you saw earlier. She's sitting there with a clipboard. The next one is this gnome in, you want to say, the best suit you've ever seen in your life. The third
Clocking
one, hey, the third one is a portly human with a very long but incredibly well-kept beard. And lastly is a wood elf in long, flowy forest green robes.
Oh, cutie alert.
You keep saying that. You keep saying that word. What mean?
Oh, a cutie. You know, someone that makes makes me ready to, how you say, make the soup.
Oh, he's Victor is cutie, yeah. Yay!
Yes, you are, Victor. I pinch his mustache.
Oh, yeah, Victor, he's blushing. Victor is cutie. No nickname for Victor.
Okay, let's stop interrupting
I don't
Noodle.
understand people.
Yeah, what do you think we do here? What do you think? What kind of games we play? Dodgeball, capture flag.
Well, we do
We
do
wrestle.
activities like that from time to
Grappling.
time. You know, there is sometimes grappling involved.
Victor brother like to wrestle. Victor not very good, but Victor usually very small. But everybody here very small, so it's okay. Victor
these
get to
are
be the
your-
big brother.
Oh, very nice. Very good. I'm happy that you're taking passion in your role.
Yes,
These are
good.
your teachers, your primary teachers anyway. They will be watching your first demonstration to see if they can find areas that you might need work on. So have fun. And she walks out of the room, and the lights in the gymnasium go dark before two spotlights fill the room. There is smoke everywhere all of a sudden for some reason. And from the ground, 5 skeletons form out of the smoke, holding rusted weapons and looking at you. And with that, I do not have a map for this because I don't need them, and I made maps for every single moment of Cyberpunk Red, so I'm taking a break. I'll make maps if we keep the season. So we're going to theater of the mind this gymnasium battle.
You see Victor hiding behind Clariel. He's got one hand on each shoulder. He's like, I do not like the dark.
It's okay, Victor.
And she pats him upside the head.
I got you.
I guess this is a fight then.
Yes,
So I guess we roll initiative then.
Yeah.
that is correct.
My parents using the hot tub and I can smell it.
Mm.
Ah, it's gonna be a
You got mom and dad soup.
Please don't.
Hey,
Please no. Anyway, that's gonna be a total of 12 for Rufus's initiative. Do note that I did roll a natty 1.
That is a Jesus. A total for 12 with a nat 1.
You're completely
Wait,
unprepared
what
for
level
combat.
are we? Because I'm now thinking that I made my character too low.
14.
It was supposed to be level 1,
We're
right?
level
you-
1.
Yeah, level 1.
level 1, yeah.
Okay. I was like, what? How do you have that
Sorry.
much already?
Rogue shit.
It's probably class and stuff that can add.
Fair.
Rays can add into his initiative rolls.
I
Maybe
held
a-
up 3
maybe
at
a
first,
feat or two.
so, that's what's Emmy has is level 3s.
Were we supposed to take extra
Victor.
feats or anything? Did I miss something?
No, no.
Okay.
Your background should give you a feat in the 2024
Yeah.
stuff.
No, it does.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
why I
a
was
very
double checking.
human
I was like,
being.
wait. There have been changes.
All right. Sorry. What did Moss get?
21.
21. Oh,
Victor only 14.
This is like
Victor got a 14. What did
Clariel got a 19.
19? The skeletons are gonna go last. We got a 3.
Can we say that my nat 1 resulted in me falling off of Victor, and that's why I have a nat 1 in my initiative?
He slipped off. Victor
I'm
crouched
gonna say that
behind
one.
Clariel and you
are
fell
still
off.
gonna go last, just because. Wait, no, I'm looking at the skeletons. They also got a nat 1.
Oh.
It just automatically added the 2. So yeah, 2 nat 1s already. We're off to a
Okay.
great start.
Great.
Bramble, you're up first. 5 unharmed skeletons. They're each holding rusty swords.
okay. How far away are they?
We'll say within 35 feet. It's not that big of a gym.
Oh, okay. So I'll just
Within
use my short bow
35.
then.
Yeah, all right.
Oh. So It's an 11.
All right. Well, fortunately, this is level 1 on their skeletons, but an 11 is actually still gonna miss. Excuse me, I'm trying to put Wonder Wall on loop.
Oh, you mean Wondrous Rampart?
Yeah. Yes. That's exactly what I mean.
Wondrous Rampart.
All right. So yeah, you immediately bramble, jumping into action. You pull a bow back and just miss entirely.
It goes through a rib.
Oh yes, perfect.
They're both-
Yes.
You gotta shoot them in the gut, and they lift all their ribs up like a cartoon. Whoa! All right.
How wacky!
Is that your turn, Bramble?
Yes. Yes.
I listened to
that is.
Wonderwall my entire life. No. Okay. With that, we are on to Clario.
If my freaking mouse will let me unmute, damn it!
No, not
No.
allowed.
Not allowed. Okay. How many of them are there?
There are 5.
5. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is the one that is closest, I am going to cast Starry Wisp on.
Starry Wisp is a fun new spell.
It is. I like this one. That is one of the things that I do appreciate.
Is it a saving throw or to hit?
I think it's to hit.
Okay.
Yeah, it's on a hit.
Roll.
So that's gonna be a 16.
16 will do it.
You launch a mode of light at one creature or object within range. Make a ranged spell attack against the target. On a hit, the target takes 1d8 radiant damage, and until the end of your next turn, it emits dim light in a 10-foot radius and can't benefit from the invisible condition. Is what it does.
Okay.
Delightful.
Hey, that's nice.
8. There's our defense. Where the fuck is my D8 then? There it is. So 5.
Okay.
And it now has light around it, so Victor can see.
Hey, it's also, I described spotlights lighting up the room, but okay.
He said he didn't like the dark, so I did a
There's
spell
more
that
light.
just...
Gels are not
Victor,
enough.
Taking that mode of confidence, you're up.
Thank you, Clem.
Actually-
Low.
I do not
It's much
remember what
better.
class that Victor is. I do not remember.
Is Victor up?
Go on, Victor.
Clariel smiles
Okay.
at Victor and just gives him a thumbs up. You
Okay,
got this, Victor!
Victor doing his best, and you see him pulling. Here come the ladle! And he comes over and pulls his ladle out and just goes to hit the first skeleton that comes up to him.
Gotta square your hips,
Homebrewed-
Victor.
Yeah, we homebrewed a weapon to be a ladle, and it's just a different weapon with a ladle flesh. With a
It's-
ladle
yeah.
flesh.
It's a ladle skin.
I mean, I've done that before. I
Oh, yeah,
had a
it's cute.
character that was similar in nature with the cook stuff, and instead of hand axes, I flavored them as cleavers, so...
Does an,
I'm-
an 18, 15 on the die.
Yeah, that'll do it. Are
Okay.
you on, so do you want to go for the one that's bright and starry, or do you want to go for a new one?
We'll go for the one that is bright and starry, just because
Ah.
he can see it and he feels less scared of it.
Yep.
Okay. That is a 7 on the die for damage, which is plus 3 is 10 damage.
10 damage. All right, you pull up the ladle. Is it two? I can't remember what weapon we made.
That was a one-handed hit because he's pulling out his frying pan to hold up as a shield.
Ah, yes. All right, cool. But yeah, you just bash out the skeleton. Boom! And a home run from Victor.
I am going to use my weapon master ability with it, and I'm going to push the skeleton 10 feet with the hit.
Nice shot.
It's dead. So,
Oh, it's dead? Okay.
We hear in the
Oh,
court. We hear a xylophone.
yeah.
He turns around and looks at you guys and goes, "Hey!"
Hey.
A big thumbs up.
Uh,
Make bone broth.
well, actually, we double check. I'm using the wrong stat. Like, that's okay. They're relatively the same. They're exactly the same, in fact. Oh no, they got 1 point of AC in the new one. Thank you
Oh.
for the buff. They needed it.
Everyone's been talking about how weak skeletons are.
Oh, also, what kind of weapon is it again that we made your thing?
It's a warhammer.
Okay, so it did bludgeoning, which they're also vulnerable to. It's dead.
Are you a barbarian?
Victor is Victor.
Yeah, you're gonna look at his character sheet, it would just say Victor. And under everything else.
I had a lot of fun making this character. I've never made a character like this before. I had a lot of fun with it.
Yeah. I forgot that I was listening to Wonderwall on loop and the song ended and restarted. I was like, the fuck? Anyway, with that, it is Rufus Gladwell.
I see Victor completely demolish this skeleton, and it makes me laugh, and it makes me bleat, and so I cast Cackle, which is a witch cantrip, if you want me to read the description for you.
Why don't you? Yes.
For those of you at home, I am playing the witch class playtest materials from the podcast Worlds Beyond Number. Cackle is a cantrip, range of 60 feet, voice components. You cackle wildly at one creature within range that can hear you, unleashing the power of your scorn and animosity. The target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or take 1d8 psychic damage and have disadvantage on their next ability check or saving throw based on strength or dexterity. It makes before the start of its next turn.
Alright, so on that wisdom save, that's a 3 minus 1. That's the wrong one. Minus 1 is 2.
Excellent. Let me... so yeah, on my character sheet, I have bleat in parentheses cackle. As I let out it, as I watch this guy just get absolutely destroyed by this, admittedly very entertaining oaf, and I go bah!
Bah!
And there's a way. I keep as I vamp to find a D8 for my dice mimic. Like a ripple of sound wave goes towards the next closest skeleton, and deals 7 points of psychic damage.
Oh yeah, dude. Weirdly, skeletons who, to my knowledge, don't have a brain are not immune to psychic damage.
That's crazy.
That's
Hey,
wild.
no,
My laugh rattles them to the bone.
Hey.
And that is my
All
turn.
right. That's Rufus. 4 skeletons are going to come down on you, folks. I'm just going to have them 1 each on you. And I'm going to figure out your ACs one at a time, I guess. Here we go. Rufus, I assume a 10 will miss.
Yes, it does.
All right, Bramble. That's a 19 plus 5. Does that hit?
Whew.
Yes.
Whew.
No. Silly. That's going to be 8 damage, almost max.
I go down.
Ooh.
Holy fuck!
And that's a return to sender on Team Skeleton. All right, Clariel. Does a 18 hit?
Unfortunately, yes.
Also 8 damage.
I am still alive.
Oh! You get hit by this sword. Have you ever been, like, attacked before?
I live in the woods. I'm sure I've been attacked by something before.
You're also in a society that's friends of animals.
Yeah, but just because you're friends with animals doesn't mean that you still haven't come across something in the woods.
Like the bites and claws you've received before. A sword, it's in a different way.
No, that's still not something I've necessarily come across, but I'm saying, like, I've definitely fought something before.
All right, and lastly, Victor does a 7 hit. Sorry, not 7, 9.
Absolutely not.
All right.
The frying pan gets in the way, and he's like, "Ding! Oh, no!"
Skeleton turn cleared. Not that this matters too much. It's not like someone's down. I'm going to impose the following health potion-based rules. With health potions, you can consume or give to someone else as a bonus action and roll the dice, or you can use your action to drink it and get the maximum HP from that health potion. Just saying, as there is now someone down, and I don't think you guys have a healer here, because their healer is not a part of this assignment.
I have other ways.
All right, back to top. It's Rufus. Sorry, it's Bramble. Bramble, make a death save for me.
Oh god.
It's just straight rolls, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 16.
Pass.
All right, that's one pass. Clarion.
Yes.
Let me actually put these in order so I don't say Rufus again. I just put them in the order I input them and then have to sort them. There we go. With that, Clario, you're up.
I am going to.
If you're concerned about me, you know I have the potion.
I am concerned about you. I have Spare the Dying and Healing Word. I'm trying to decide whether I should Spare the Dying you.
Spare the Dying's a bonus action, isn't it?
I believe so.
I can also use one of my witch
I
tokens.
technically am not allowed to use 2 spells in the same.
If you can't heal her on your turn, don't worry, I've got a plan.
You've got a plan.
I've got a plan.
Additional.
What I'm gonna do-
I also have a plan if it gets to Victor first.
That you
Okay,
all have
then what I will do-
Counterpoint, though, Spare the Dying is a cantrip, and thus does not count against its leveled spells.
Okay.
Which
So then I will
hesitant
cast.
to even ban that to begin with, but even as rules is written, you're good to go.
Okay, then I will cast Spare the Dying on Moss, and then I'm going to cast.
That's a stabilize,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
you're not gonna make
so
any
you're
more
at one.
deaths.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to cast Healing Word on myself.
Okay. Turns out Clario can do it all. Take a hit, save a friend, and save themselves. Victor, you're up.
So Bramble is just
Down.
stable,
let's see.
not okay.
Yeah.
Is it gonna? Am I gonna take an attack of opportunity if I run to Bramble from where I'm
I
standing?
did say there was one against you, so I would say yes.
Okay, I'm gonna have to use an ability to avoid that then. I'm going to teleport 30 feet to Bramble.
What?
Uh,
Huh?
I'm using. So what you see is because of his species of giant that he's part of. You see him wisp into a cloud and then just poof up next to Bramble.
Excuse me, did you just soup step?
It's called Cloud's Jaunt in the book.
Not anymore!
Yeah.
Alright.
And I am going to use. Victor is going to pull. He's like, "Do not worry, little mouse. Victor got you." And I can force you to use your a hit die to heal yourself as a battle medic.
Okay.
Twisting.
Did not write down what my hit die is.
I get to roll it for you, so let me know what your hit die is for your class.
Yeah. It'll take me just a sec to bring it up.
Is it
Rogue
D8 for a
is
rogue?
I know you're. Yeah, it's D8.
Cool.
Okay.
Okay, so you get basically it's going to burn your hit die, just as a heads
Which
up.
you only have
But
one.
yeah, but you get that plus this roll plus my proficiency bonus, and I get to re-roll one. So
Nice.
that is maximum. You get 8 on the die plus my proficiency, which is 10. You go up 10 health.
Well, they only had 8
yeah.
to begin with, at least.
Yep.
Minimum.
He's like, Victor got you, little friend, and he's literally shoving herbs down your throat. It's like
Wow,
smelling salts.
Oh,
Those are strong.
Rufus. Rufus, you're up.
Oh, excellent. I think watching the big guy disappear and reappear would make him laugh again, and so I'm gonna send out another bleat to the closest motherfucker.
Same one that, let's see here. The closest one is the one right in your face, so gotcha.
I'm just laughing at everything. This combat is hilarious.
Alright, that's going to be a 5 minus 1 for 4.
That
That's
does
a
not
really
save. BB! Time for another bone-rattling 6 points of psychic damage.
Points. Alright. There we go. With that, it is now the skeleton's turns, and sure enough, they're just going to approach each and every one of you and go for an attack. Victor, I will let you, if you'd like, get big and in the way so that they you take Bramble's attack if you'd like.
Yes, of course.
Okay, so we're going to start with Rufus.
I will take your
does-
attacks. That's fine.
Does a 13 hit Rufus?
Unfortunately, it does.
All right. Rufus, that's going to be a total of 7 damage.
Damn. I'm down to 1 HP.
Ah!
My fucking cravat gets ripped in half.
My cravat!
My fucking cravat!
Clariel does a 19 hit.
Again? Jesus
Yeah.
Christ! I probably have the highest outside of fucking Video James here. And you keep
Alright.
hitting my ass!
That's minimum
Yes,
damage.
it
4
hits.
damage. 4 damage.
4 damage? Okay.
Alright, Victor, that is going to be a 10 and a 13.
Both of them miss. Victor is standing hot. He's like, do not worry, little mouse. Victor got you.
Alright, back at the top we got a Bramble.
Okay,
Do your best. And he kind of like picks you up over the frying pan.
You wake up to a truly enormous man.
Hello!
Quite frankly, large.
I'm going to stab at them with my rapier.
Stabats them.
Stab at them.
Can you do the, you can do the Reaper Cheap thing of holding the sword in your tail?
Sure.
I
Yes.
love Reaper
That's
Cheap.
rad. That's rad.
Chronicles of Narnia.
Hey,
It's but
Moss definitely said the words Reaper Cheap to me at one point during character creation.
yes, Reaper Cheap if you were an asshole.
Hell yeah,
That's
that's-
16 to hit.
From a certain point of view,
16
Reaper
won't do
Cheap
it.
is an asshole, but you know.
It's 10 damage.
The one you hit is dead because it's already taken some damage.
Oh right, and it also takes an extra d6 because
It's already dead.
it would have been.
Very good, little mouse. Victor knew you could do it.
I want to
Alright.
get used to using sneak attack properly.
You do that. Clariel.
Clariel is pissed. You guys just see Clariel, all 5 foot, tiny little half elf, just covered in green as she's casting Entangle on all of the skeletons that are kind of like within a general range of her.
Yeah, you're all pretty close to each other. I'll say that you can get off first.
Strength saving throw, DC 12.
All right. Let's see here. They get even. At least at DC 12.
DC 12.
The one next to Victor passes. The one next to Bramble passes. The one next to you fails.
Okay. I don't think I have any bonus actions. I think that's it.
Wait, just to clarify, Bramble just killed one, so there's only 1 year Victor and Bramble. There should be 1 year extra Roofies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did I say Victor and Bramble?
Yeah.
But when I said Bramble, I meant Roofies. Rufus. Damn it.
Yes,
Rufus
Damn it.
Gladwell.
Yeah, Rufus. Sorry. One next to Rufus, one next to Victor, both passed. And then one next to you, Clariel fails.
Okay. So yeah, they are. Let me reread that again. It is difficult terrain in that area.
Yeah,
If
within
they
20 foot. So you're all
fail, they
in
are
difficult
restrained.
terrain.
Huh?
Well, actually, no. It targets everyone within the area, and then there's not a world where you get these skeletons and don't also potentially get your friends.
Yeah. No, I mean, I'm sure.
So I actually need all 3 of you to make strength saves.
Strength saves. How did you
Strength
know what
save.
my dump stat was?
How'd you know what my good stat
You're
was?
not a strength character.
That's gonna be. Oh, thank God! It was a 19 plus 0.
Okay,
what
you're
is
good.
my strength save? Oh, I got
You think I don't know how to dash amongst brambles? Come on.
22.
Bramble, how you doing in the brambles? Brambles in the brambles.
Sorry, Brambles.
They're in the thick of it.
Brambles and the Brambles.
Hell.
All right, brambles in the brambles. Okay. 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 Victor, you're up.
Okay. There's one directly in front of me.
Yep.
Okay. You see Victor watching. He sees like Bramble get stuck in the brambles. He's watching Rufus and Clariel get hit, and you see him stand up, like full, like he's not hunched over anymore, and he goes to his full height. He goes, "Do not hurt Victor, friend," and he will enter a rage.
Barbarian.
We got it.
We got there.
We got there. So I am going to strike this bonus action, enter a rage, and I'm going to strike this skeleton, and that is going to be a 17 to hit.
That'll do it.
Okay, and I get. I am swinging two-handed this time. He puts the frying pan back on his back and grabs the ladle with two hands, so I can roll this with a D10 instead of a D8. That is going to be a 7 on that die. Plus 3 for that, and that's going to be 10 damage, plus 2 rage damage, so 12 damage.
So they have an HP of 13. You just did 12 damage, but they are vulnerable to bludgeoning, so you actually did 24 damage.
Victor you see him stand up, and his eyes just go, it looks like, who's the character in Full Metal Alchemist? That guy.
Armstrong.
Yeah, Armstrong. It looks like Armstrong when he gets mad, when his eyes just kind of disappear into his face. It goes dark, and he goes, "Do not touch, friend." And he just, "You come to ladle," and he smacks him in the head and just obliterates the
A
skeleton.
fine powder.
Yeah.
If these were not summoned, there would be a fine skeletal powder, but instead it poops out of existence. All right.
A mighty thunderous roar comes through.
So you said using a healing items costs a bonus action, right?
A bonus action to roll the die, an action to just take the maximum total possible result.
Oh, cool. Do my witchcraft tokens count as items?
Ooh, I did not look close enough at your character sheet. Let me take a
Let's see. Level 1 witch spells into a token number is equal to proficient spell. So at level 1 I get 2 of these tokens, and I can use a spell slot to put a spell into a thing, like a little magical bauble or doodad. For my purposes, I was gonna say I had 2 spliffs of cure wounds on me. And my plan was, should the skeleton in front of me be too preoccupied being shibari'd by brambles, that I would pull out a spliff because I'm at 1 HP.
You said a lot of words,
right.
and none of them were wholesome.
What spell is it?
I'm sorry?
What spell dost thou have stored?
Cure wounds.
Okay, that's going to take an action because Cure Wounds is a spell that takes an action. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I can smoke a spliff for a whole action. It's no problem at all.
Take the whole spliff in 6 seconds.
You clearly never partied with Rufus Gladwell before. I need another D8. There we go. So it's going to be 2d8 plus my spellcasting ability modifier, so plus 4.
Got buffed. I can hurt you more now.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I get all the way back up to full health. Just because there's no over health.
Yep.
So I just watch. I stare the skeleton in the eye as I flick my thumb out and prestidigitate a little fire. Chief the whole spliff and accelerate into the skeleton's face. Like, do you guys have a union or something?
And they're gonna swing at you.
That'll hurt my feelings.
That is a
Shit.
That is a natural 20.
Fuck. Don't talk about unions, I guess.
No, and it sucks. So they're
capitalists.
I lost that
That's,
D8. Alright, cool.
11 damage. I assume you're down.
I am down.
Boom.
I am down. Yes.
Rufus flies
My
back
max
about
is 8,
5
by
feet
the
as
way,
he's
yeah.
hit with the side of the blade and falls to the ground.
Ouch, kabibble.
All right. The one that's next to Clariel is going to attack with disadvantage because they are entangled. That is a 9 plus 5 for 14. All right, that feels good. As he tries to like lean forward, you just take a single step back. All right.
Clario literally, when he does that, does exactly what I just did. Bah.
Bramble, you're up.
Yes,
Rufus is down.
Yeah, the last one's over by Rufus.
There's one back there too. Missed.
Yeah,
I
there's
need
two
to
left.
break out of the brambles first.
All right, that is a strength save.
Am I allowed to help with that, or is that something that I would have to do as like?
You'd have to spend action economy to help.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
It's an 11.
An 11 is just not enough to do it,
Yeah, I know.
and that costs your action. You got anything for a bonus action?
No.
Okay. Bramble's still in the brambles. Clario.
Damn it.
Clario go bonk. I'm gonna whack the skeleton that just tried to hit me with my quarterstaff upside the head.
Do it.
And it's with advantage, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, hell yeah! That's a
You're gonna
nat
be
20.
the one to change me. All right. Saves me. That's fine.
Hell
Anyway,
yeah.
roll the damage.
Damage is 1d6 plus 1. It's 5 damage.
All right, 5 damage doubles to
Bludgeoning.
10. Yeah, that's why it does.
Or
With the
wait,
crit,
how do you do crits? How do you
two
do
dice.
crits?
Double dice.
Oh, and I need to do
As in rules is written, how crits it's supposed to go. Double dice.
You just add a die. You don't double the damage.
No.
That's what I'm wondering. Okay.
Nah. There's enough powerful things in
8.
D&D. I don't need to make crits even better.
That's 8, so a total of 16.
All right, that's enough to kill. Boom! Leaving only the one by the downed Rufus.
Yes.
Victor.
Is it Victor's turn?
Yep.
How far away would you say this one is?
10 feet tops.
Okay, he's gonna storm over and just two-handed ladle this thing. He's like, "Do not touch
Ooh.
Rufus! It's Victor's friend!" That's a natural 20.
Hey, crits all around this round.
I need to find another
Damage.
D8.
Enough to
Another
kill you.
5.
Which means that you need to do 4 damage.
4 damage. Let me see how many D10 I have. How many D10 do Victor need to crush skeleton?
Rufus,
Come here, bone boy! That is a 6 and 9 on the die, so that's 15 damage just on the damage die, plus 3 is 18 damage, plus another 2 is 20 damage total for the rage bonus.
Which doubles to
Bonus action, continue my rage, obviously, in order to keep that damage up.
40 damage.
Yeah.
With 7 HP.
He crushes this thing square in the teeth. Skull goes into next week.
Yeah.
wait, you
You
have a
actually-
bonus action to continue your rage now?
Yeah. So the
Ew.
way that rage works is that I actually attack, so I don't have to. It's if you're not doing an action, you have to
Yeah.
spend a bonus
Yeah.
action to continue it.
Yeah, so
No, that
now
makes sense.
yeah. So now
Okay.
if you don't attack or get hurt within a round, you can instead spend your bonus action to keep raging.
See, that's actually an improvement. I do like that.
You have to make an attack roll, force an enemy to make a saving throw, or take a bonus action to extend the rage.
Yeah. Which, I'd go take the bonus action as like, think about what you're angry about, slap yourself in the face or something, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. The smoke fades away as all of the lights turn back on, and there is polite, gentle clapping from the other folks.
Victor calms down and goes to Rufus. Are you okay? I'm going to use. What do I have? I'm just going to use another battle medic, and I'm going to make you expend your hit die to. What's your hit die?
8d8.
Okay.
I don't know why I decided.
That is a 6 plus proficiency bonus is 2 damage, 2 more, so 8 health back.
Great, back to full health.
Victor, you come to Victor shoving food down your throat. You're just shoving herbs down your throat. It's family remedy. Get you back on your feet. he's like, it's good. Yeah, and he hoists you up by your coat and puts you back on your feet.
Oh,
And then he walks over to Bramble and just pulls you out. Hello, little mouse. He puts you back on his shoulder.
I saw
You see
Titania.
Clariel, and Clariel just goes, sorry.
Yeah, friendly fire. Watch it.
Whew.
Farah re-enters the space and she goes, good job, everyone. Your teachers have all taken notes, and it seems they've come to an agreement. First of all, you all have your classes, of course, but for the time being, and these are able to be re-challenged later, Victor, you have been awarded the position of party leader.
Oh,
No. Victor cannot accept. Victor not smart enough to lead him.
I agree with the big guy. If anyone deserves to be leader, it's obviously me.
Like I said, the status can be challenged at a later date. Please review your employee handbook.
He looks down at Rufus and grabs your horns. He goes, "You'll need to challenge Victor."
To a battle of wits.
I was, but peek behind the curtain, I was thinking, like, oh, maybe I shouldn't do this, like, bit, because it kind of, like, frames someone as the main character. Then halfway through it, I realized it was going to be Victor, someone who would not want the position. I was like,
Victor does not want the position.
Yeah.
Do not make
Clariel looks at Victor and then looks at Rufus and then looks at Bramble and goes, oh, we're fucked, aren't we?
He looks over and goes, "Tim, you all just so good," and he scoops you all up. My team went first. We're just so good.
Oh, my
You
back
hear
is
bones
realigned.
crack. Yeah, you're just like
Gross.
cracking.
Ooh,
Hey,
I'll be back
Hey.
at once.
I'm going to need to call my chiropractor.
Please, I need to breathe.
You good?
You breathe what Victor done.
I finished my spliff.
Clariel turns to Rufus and goes,
Damn, I better share.
You can have some of this roach.
Clariel takes it. Fuck.
All right.
There's not any
Oh, yeah.
spell. There's not any cure wounds left in it. It's just a.
It's
No,
just,
I know.
It's just a stinging Roger.
Do not worry, Victor have more herbs.
Now, what kind of herbs are we talking about?
Got the basil, I got the oregano.
Do you have anything called the
thyme.
Arab hashish?
I got the rosemary. It's for
All right,
good
nothing of
health.
use. Excellent.
We have the aromatics for the sachet. Put it in the soup.
all right.
We'll need to use Victor's sock for sachet. Forget sachets.
No, absolutely
Victor.
not.
It's good.
Did
Clean
you?
socks in time.
Did you bring a mortar and pestle?
Victor have mortar and pestle. Yeah. How to grind
I know.
mustard seed. Yeah.
Fair enough.
I do think we're
I was
trying to
gonna
be
say,
addressed by the
maybe
administration.
we work together at some point, and I use my herbalism kit, and we make something really yummy.
Oh, you're also
Victor,
into
got that
herbalism?
You see him you see him pull a string on the side of his belt, and then a whole herbalism kit rolls like this. Victor makes soup. Yeah, Clarion makes soup. Victor, it's very
Clariel
good.
pulls hers out and they're like comparing their supplies.
Rufus's
stuff that they have.
Rufus's herbalism kit is a wooden box that pops down 4 legs, and he opens it up like a snake oil salesman. And it's just
You
all
also have an herbalism kit?
It's all different. It's all different strands of weed.
Moss, I swear to God, do you have an herbalism
Herbalism
kit?
kit?
That would be fucking hilarious.
No,
I technically have, on one side I have an herbalism kit, and on the other side I have a healer's kit.
On one side I have an herbalism kit, the other I have my weaver's tools.
I have an
This is why I was
herbalism
talking
kit,
about
and
crocheting earlier.
on one side I have an
That's
herbalism
called,
kit,
provide.
which is all weed, and on the other side I have chef's tools, which is only used to make edibles.
Don't worry, Victor has cooking tools.
This is
I-
fucking great.
It was so cheap just because I don't need to buy armor, and so I didn't take any of the kits. I just bought the 2 weapons the weapons I needed, and then just spent all the rest of it on kits.
Cool.
It's like, this is so much fun. I don't have to buy anything.
This is great.
It's good.
all right.
It's good. Yeah.
The 4 teachers stand up. And each one kind of gets a moment as Farrah goes. They're going to give you some minor notes. Of course, you'll focus more of them on class, but and you start this old woman from your orientation goes, Rufus, was it, darling?
Oh, yes. Rufus Gladwell. Nice to make your acquaintance again.
I can give you the benefit of the doubt that perhaps you did not know what you were coming into today, but it's very important to plan your tokens accordingly. You can't just go with cure wounds. I'm going to assume that's a cigarette every time. Oh, you understood, my friend.
Well, I only get 2 of these a day, and I only have 8 hit points. So,
This isn't the time to argue, but very well.
she turns her back. He flips her off.
I can still see you.
How? And he's just packing up his shit.
And potentially living.
All right.
Clearly, your
And,
ship said it's scary lady.
Yes. Our gnomish friend in a suit approaches you. Now, I will say it is often common, we'll say, for the marketing majors to be the party lead, but I will not count that against you. Just know it's important that you need to put a good face out there, my friend. I will say you probably did the worst there. And he pats you on the back, which I guess he is roughly your height, which worked out, Moss. He's bro.
Victor's looking at you, being like, Victor, the marketing team, you're very good. Team lead from Victor. Challenge me. Challenge Victor.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing that.
All right.
Do not be coward. Challenge Victor.
This long-bearded fellow approaches you, Victor.
Oh, hello, friend.
Friends. For the most part, you did very good today. I want to set that off right off the bat. My main concern is you seemed more keen on the reaction to your first round than the prevention. Ask yourself, is it better to give a sick person chicken soup or to give a starting to ill person some vitamins, no?
Victor gives soup, yeah.
I see we have much
Soup
to
is good. Soup make people happy.
An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure, my friend.
I put the vitamin in the soup. I do double the damage. 2 birds, 1 stone, yeah.
That's yeah. We have plenty of time. We have plenty of work.
He's sitting down cross-legged in front of this guy.
Yep. Who is standing, to be clear.
Yeah, who is standing at eye level with him. He's like, Victor, make very good soup. I give you some soup.
And the wood elf approaches you and goes, Clariel, I believe it was, yes?
Yes.
Clariel, darling, I love the use of Entangle, a personal favorite spell of mine. I really just don't, I think your only note is maybe don't get your allies caught in the quagmire, as it were, yes?
Yes, I
Be
did not
mindful of your
want to have to
areas
do
of-
that, but unfortunately it felt like we needed a second to get everything
no
under
other-
control.
Spell in your repertoire that could achieve such a thing?
The other one I had was Earth Tremor, and I felt like that
Alright.
was probably the worst one.
Well enough, we will work on your spell lists, as it were, later, yes?
Mhm.
All right, I love that for you. Have fun. You all enjoy the rest of your day. And Farah goes, all right, class is dismissed. Have fun. Maybe go back to your dorms and talk about what you could have done better, or whatever. Huh?
Victor broke tinderbox when making rage. Can somebody loan Victor a match?
Oh, don't worry, I can light us for days over here.
We're going to make such good soup tonight for Victory Team.
You know what? That we are, big buddy. That we are.
Victor makes you a soup that makes you the happiest you've ever been because it's healing potions.
Rufus Rufus adds indica to the brew.
Yeah, so we cut back to the room where you are making soup on the hot pot, unless you're doing your own thing. Your hot pot.
Victor's making soup.
All right, Victor's making.
I'm actually using some of the leftover gold I have to actually make another
Hey.
potion of healing.
Yep. Emmy is sitting on the sofa reading a book on the advanced followings of Ordine. Anyone who wants to make a religion check can.
As she is one of my pinged cuties, I definitely will be making a religion check.
13.
Ordine is a deity that you've definitely heard of before, but I don't know if you know much about them. They are kind of antithetical to what your beliefs in.
Fair enough.
19.
19. All right. Ordine is the this world's version of the goddess of magic. She did not create magic, nor is she the font of magic of this universe. She is the one imposing order on it. She is a check and balance on the capability of mages in the real world. It also believe that Emmy is an arcane cleric.
Ordine is magic's order.
Yeah. Hey.
Yes. Yeah.
Crazy how that works.
Ah, yes, the many teachings of the great goddess Ordine. Now that is one magical lady if I ever knew one. I sit right next to her.
Oh, do you know much about Ordine?
Oh, yes, it is a very mind that gives the weave its complex and refractorily beautiful shape.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check for me.
A persuasion check. Ah, thank you. Let's see, it's gonna be a nat 20 plus 5.
She blushes a little. I'm not gonna let you just nail the whole situation in one, but she goes, "Oh, I didn't know you were
Learned.
smart at all." Yeah.
I do hide this truly enormous brain behind this gravitas and bravado. But, yes, a truly dazzling intelligence does lie just beneath the surface to anyone willing to plumb the depths.
Clariel turns from the helping Victor with the soup and goes, "There's a difference between actual intelligence, like book smarts and street smarts, and he doesn't have the latter." He keeps going.
What that elaborate? What mean? What is street smart?
Well,
You're street smart.
well, to be
Victor-
street
no,
smart,
no. Victor no smart. Victor no worth.
Huh.
Daddy, grandpa always say Victor no smart. So Victor no smart.
Victor, there's different there's different levels of intelligence, and there's also different types of intelligence.
I'm just over on the couch playing
He's-
one of the various hymns to Ordine.
I don't mean to impose, but I was reading the report from the Geis's exam, and it seems that Victor might be one of the more smart amongst you.
Well, that's,
do not tell falsehood. Victor no smart. Victor just make good soup.
Victor, I think
okay.
you're smarter than you give yourself credit for.
You're very kind, little pretty lady with curly hair. You are very, very good.
That is your name. How do you know?
Curly.
Pretty lady with curly hair.
Curly, yes. It is very kind. Victor no worth though. Mommy say Victor make good soup, so Victor here to make soup.
That's a good goal to have. Good
Soup
soup
make
is
people
good
happy.
soup.
Yeah, Curly. Soup will make people happy.
Yeah. I am excited to work with you guys. That was a bit of an interesting fight to see, but if it makes you feel better, you guys did pretty good, all things considered. So that's good. In mine, we had to fight bears. That's fine.
Oh, that must have been harrowing.
Oh yeah. One of my party members was unconscious for 3 weeks after.
Oh, how you didn't have any? Wow, that's uncommon, I think.
Yeah, he was in a coma. Yeah.
Victor wake everybody up.
Victor is truly a rock.
Yeah. I
No,
can
Victor giant. He no
I
rock.
can feel.
You silly Rufus, you're very funny.
Rufus Jim smirks to the camera.
Okay. Well, I look forward to working with you folks. It's nice to meet all of you. You're all a lot. I don't mean to be rude ever, but you guys are a lot.
No, I get that reaction all the time.
Yeah, I'm sure.
No worry, Victor. Very small for family. It's okay. No lot.
Yeah.
Not a lot.
Well, you know what? Very good for you, Victor.
I'm only 5 foot. I don't know what you're talking about.
Brambly's mouse. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a mouse.
He's not lot. Victor, no difference between lot and mouse.
I don't have a deck of cards to just be playing with.
But yeah, you're just playing with a deck of cards. All right. And with that, we slowly, the camera comes out from the dormitory and out from the building entirely. As the camera pans slowly up the mountain, we start to hear a voiceover. And as the camera pans up towards the top, we see the academy as we hear the talking. Sir, no, I'm regret to inform you we have not been able to find Emmy. It seems that she did not return to school this year. Perhaps we can find you a substitution? And the camera pans into a elf man in a suit in a completely otherwise black room. I mean, like, there's nothing. It looks like he's in a black void. And suddenly he falls to the ground and, like, is writhing in agony. And you just hear a deep, echoey voice go, "There is no substitutions. Are we clear?" He goes, "Yes, sir. I need anyone she hides with her, and I need them all dead. Are we understood?" "Okay, sir." And we are going to fade to black because you guys got through everything I had sooner than I expected.
Victor took a job.
I fucking love Victor. Goddamn.
Good job.
I had so much fun making Victor.
Victor's a lot of fun.
Don't worry, he's only going to hoist all of you up. That's Victor's whole shtick. It's like,
Raise
you can
you
do
up.
no wrong. You can do no wrong in Victor's eyes.
You could commit crimes in front of him.
Yeah, and he'll tell you he did a good job with your crime.
I feel like because
He's fine,
Victor
he's
is that wholesome
that's
way,
good.
like, Clariel was not looking forward to school, but the fact that we've got someone like Victor in the dorm makes Clariel feel more comfortable. Not because he's imposing, but because of the fact that he reminds her of home.
When making Victor's mom as a character, I was practicing my voice, and anytime I do an accent, I have to say a specific thing to get into that accent.
Activation phrase, yeah.
And my activation phrase for Victor's mom is "Victor, sweetie."
Victor, sweetie.
Do you know what mine is for
Sweetie.
Victor? Victor's is, "Here come the ladle."
Here comes the lady.
I have to say Rufus's full name.
Yeah.
Rufus Gladwell. Gladwell.
All right, well, gang, I believe it's time for Patreon, right?
Oh boy. This
Here I
week.
go wording again.
Last week you guys, 2 different Patreon arts were posted because last week I missed a week. So the Patreon art for, here's Phillips, with Iron Phillips looking through the crack like Johnny in that one horror movie that I forgot. But I did substitute the text for, you okay?
The Shining.
The Shining, yes. And then for the St. Patrick's Day heist, we have the Sleeping in Blood, a cute little murder man.
I just now saw it.
Well, Connor.
That's me.
Lil Connor, all covered in blood and viscera. All right.
They shall all perish. Every one of them.
All right. So, who's got a Patreon art for me for? Damn, I need to figure out a name for. You know, it's gonna be Second Chance Pilot. Second
Well, we don't need that complicated.
Chance
All right.
Pilot. Poll.
I would like ladle strike, please. I would just like a skeleton of bones everywhere as as a ladle makes contact.
Ladle strike.
Here comes the ladle.
Here come the ladle.
Here comes the ladle.
This truly enormous man wielding the ladle like a golf club and just knocking him out. Brilliant.
Yeah, I hope not all of them are Victor, but I want him carrying us
All four
and
of them
all
are
of the
going to be.
luggage.
A mountain luggage on top of Victor.
Yes.
All right, Victor playing Atlas.
Clario, what's your Rufus art?
I think, just so we're not doing all Victor, scenes, I would like, Rufus, lighting the spliff and blowing it in the face of the skeleton.
Y'all got a union? Y'all got a union? That was a great comedic line there.
You got a union?
Y'all got a union? Ah, fuck! Ouch, kabibble. What you got for me, Noodle?
I already went, you mean James.
James, what you got for me?
Oh, man. I do want to do one of my own, but it's only because it was a really cute thing that popped in my head when we were talking about it. But it's Victor looking up at his mom, who's kneeling down at him because she's actually a cloud giant. So it's like Victor with his like spoon, just like really hopeful. He's like ready for school, and his mom just towering over him, being like, "Good job, sweetie."
Victor's mom is a giant woman.
For art reference, just imagine Stupendous from Crapopolis with 2 eyes.
Yes. Victor's mom has got a... I started the meme. I cannot stop it. It's got it going on.
With Rufus marrying Victor's mom and becoming...
Victor's mom's legs are really long.
Hey, there we go.
Victor's
We found it. And where's the part going?
Oh, this is going to the Patreon for our show, TCL TTRPG at patreon.com. It's a live public poll that you can vote on right now because it's up and going. I think I might have made the polling period too long. Give me 1 second. Set end date. I need to do that, yes, for Monday of next week. There we go. Right. Next. There we go. Cool. Updated that. So yes, the Patreon poll is live. It is a public poll, and so is all of the art. So if you want to see what art we made for Cyberpunk Chop Shop, or the art that we made for that I made for Trash Chronicles, or the art that I made for Pizza when I first started making Patreon art, it's all for you to see at the TCL TTRPG at at patreon.com/TCLTTRPG. Please consider signing up at the $5 level to get access to bonus content, like the video podcast, The Cosmic Book Club, a show about tropes in media, TTRPGs, and how to marry them lovingly. And if you sign up at the $5 level, you also get access to your very own Cosmic Library card, which is a uniquely numbered card with a portrait space that you can have me draw your character, or you can put your own picture on there, but of course I will also draw it for you if you'd like. Uniquely numbered card that 3 of our awesome patrons have already gotten for themselves. So yeah, go ahead and check that out. There's also a merch store. It's in the link, in my link tree, stickers and stuff. We have the Cosmic Library logo. We have No Ethical Dating Under Vampirism t-shirt, and we have stickers featuring the Cyberpunk Chop Shop crew in adorable cartoon form. If you want to get those as well, every little bit helps support our silly little show that we do. Yes, I don't want to forget anything. We will make an announcement as soon as possible when we decide which of our 2 pilot sessions we will be continuing with for the Cosmic Library. I do not want to put that discussion on blast here and now.
Yeah, I think we talked about we probably want to do both seasons. It's just a question of which one we do first.
Yeah.
I think we enjoyed both concepts.
Both concepts are so much fun. So yeah, go ahead and vote on the Second Chance pilot poll, and sit patiently and like good, quiet library patrons while we deliberate. So go ahead and do the outro, Mr. Gamerman, Mr. Noodleman.
I'm your grade master.
Grade master. Yes.
I will be grading all of you. All right. I've been your grade master, Kelvin, aka thenoodledoodler, aka Noodlegoon, aka your grade master for this evening's ceremonies, and I was joined with the prep who thinks he's better than everyone else. It's Rufus, as played by Goon Daddy.
I only think I'm better than everyone because I simply am.
All right. I was also joined with the outdoorsy kid who hates that class is inside every day. It's Clariel, as played by GamerGirlllisa.
Hi! Clariel, I am glad I decided to just bring her back and just adjust her for the new rules. Because I miss playing her.
Hey.
This is the same druid that the first time my other party that had played with her met her, the first thing out of her mouth was, "What's a horse?"
All right, we're getting somewhere. All right, we're joined also, of course, with the kid who sold laser pointers that they stole from the local Radio Shack. It's Bramble, as played by...
Yep, I am a mouse.
I am a surgeon.
I am a surgeon.
I am a mouse.
I am a mouse!
I am a mouse.
I am a mouse.
God, we're also joined with the group hymno. Every school story has a group hymno. It's Victor, as played by videojames.
It's okay. Rufus is best. Yeah.
Someone who has the voice for it.
Thank you, Victor. Thank you.
No reason to believe he lied. He will be.
I am a mouse!
That mouse gets 1,000 bitches. He just doesn't talk about it.
Cool, you're all on
okay.
school
Clariel also best. Mouse also best. Victor have best team. It's so good.
Was right as Trump was trying to get in and all that.
I hope he said no.
Told me this guy, but he succeeded.
Plot twist. He succeeds. Good plot twist. He got in.
But he is trying.
I don't like speak of the Orange Man.
My favorite thing that's currently happening is people are calling Hegsworth Whiskey Pete. And they're also calling it the whole situation with the signal chat Whiskey Leaks.
Whiskey Leaks! That is genius.
My favorite thing that's
The
my favorite
signal
thing
leak
that's
chat
happening right now.
have now unofficially been dubbed the Whiskey Leaks.
And it's so funny.
My
Also,
favorite
hang
thing
on.
that's happening is this stream that we're starting.